And we're back to CapCut. Let me show you how you can add a drop shadow effect. I have this footage as an example. There's a little bit of a shadow, but let us assume that we wanted to have a second light source, therefore a second shadow, and it should be a little bit harsher. What I do is I copy the origin clip. You can use Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V for that. Make sure you've got the one on top selected. I use the default layout, then I go to Video, Cutout, and I use Auto Cutout. It's going to get processed and it may take a minute when you do it the first time for a clip. It depends on the clip length, but once it's done, you're getting a confirmation message right here. And then we're ready for the next step. We're still on this top clip where we have the cutout. We'll go to Adjustments, then to Curves and drag for the brightness, Luma, this bottom node fully to the right. And this gives you the silhouette of our dancer in this case. If I play it, you can see it follows the movement. The one below is our background, one on top is the silhouette. Here and there are some slight issues, you can see that. The auto cutout isn't perfect, but for a shadow effect that doesn't really matter and nobody's going to notice. So we can work with it. Next step is we're going to copy paste this. So we're going to copy our silhouette, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V yet again. And for this top clip, we want to go back to curves and readjust the brightness Luma, so that we get our model back. Let me make this invisible for now and I go back to the center one, which was our silhouette. It's a little bit harsh as a shadow, so it makes sense to add a blur. You can use many under effects, video effects, and lens. You can find a couple. I'll just add a motion blur here. It's freely available. You can just drag and drop it onto this second clip, just like this. With horizontal, you can adjust the feather and the position. Strength in this case doesn't play a role, so forget about it, it doesn't do much. I'll bring back the top clip and now you can see our shadow, and that's exactly what we want. It's still a little bit too harsh for my case, so I'll select the second clip. Make sure that you select the clip and not the effect. So when you left click on the clip, the effect should vanish in the timeline. And then you can go to Video, Basic, and use the opacity slider to make it blend a little bit better with the background, but around 40% is fine here for me. And now you can see we've got a drop shadow created using CapCut. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.